Alright, and welcome back guys dito sa Kabayan Friday Treat. At ito na, nasa bandang dulo na tayo ng ating programa. Pero syempre guys, yan, ulitin lang po natin, napakarami po natin mga papremyo coming from our sponsors. Kaya make sure lang po na nakatutok kayo lagi every Friday para sa ating special na barkadahan online ng mga OFW dito sa United Arab Emirates. Pero this time, meron tayong ipapakilala. Isa sa mga naging contestants, okay? Ilan sa mga nakilala natin from Supermom, tama ba ako? Yan, isa sa mga naging successful na event nitong nakaraang mga araw lang dito sa United Arab Emirates. So kilalanin natin ang kanilang first runner-up. Okay, alam po natin she has 2 kids. She's actually a single mother and 3. Yan, meron siyang 3 kids. Single mother, she's a makeup artist, hairstylist, colorist, hair educator din siya. And she's been in United Arab Emirates for 12 years. Kaya naman, a third runner-up, yeah, this is third runner-up. Yan, I'm so sorry guys. So she's the third runner-up from Supermom. Okay, so syempre she's our first in our list then. Pero syempre, just to give you a little background about her, panoorin muna natin ang video na ito.
I'm Ranzi. I'm a single mother and a one-woman army in the battlefield of motherhood. How did I become a supermom? It's because I am the child of the best supermom in my life, my mother. For 10 years, I lived away from her due to unfortunate life circumstances and my dreams for my family. As a child, I grew up without my mom. She was always away working as a nanny for other families while I longed for her embrace. When I turned 8, my mom came home, but because we were poor, I had to leave and work as a maid at a young age to support my studies and help my family with basic needs like food. This continued until I was completely separated from them at 14. No communication, no contact, no letters for 10 years. While battling life alone, I aimed to finish my studies. I graduated from elementary school at 16 but had to prioritize work since no one supported me. I learned hairdressing at 16, believing that in this profession, people would judge my skills rather than my degree. I chose this path in case I couldn't complete my education. After 4 years, I decided to return to my studies, took exam and finished high school at the age of 25. I got married and continued my college education and eventually becoming a nursing assistant. However, my marriage failed due to my husband's mental incapacity. Despite many attempts to have a normal family, a husband, a wife, and children, life taught me otherwise. As a mother of 2 beautiful children, I accepted that I was meant to be a mother, not a wife. Being a single mother, I vowed not to let my children suffer as I did. With the help of God Almighty, my family, and friends, I brought my daughter to live with me and later my son. I never wanted them to live without me. I struggled and fought life's challenges to be with my children and give them the life they deserved, beside me, no matter how hard it was to do it all alone. Living with my children is tough. Yet it allows me to teach them the importance of humanity and show them the reality of life. No matter how little we have, we always help others through volunteering in humanitarian activities. As a woman with many dreams, I focus on building my career as a hair expert, aiming to become a master educator in this industry. As a mother and a woman, I want to share my life experiences and skills to help others improve their lives and confidence. I don't want to grow old and weak, holding scissors and a comb. I want to retire young, sharing my life and skills by educating all women and mothers who want to evolve and achieve their dreams. This is my life story. This is my legacy.
Alright, so we are back guys at syempre i-welcome natin sa ating studio. Walang iba kundi si Miss Ranzi Flores. Ayan. Okay, bago ang lahat, ayan, bati ka muna sa mga nanonood sa atin ngayon.
Hello po mga ka-Friday treats! Ito na naman po ang yung Super Mom. Today, yung chararat ko ay Super Mom.
Mhm.
So, kumusta po kayo? Kumusta po yung aking mga kahugot? Kumusta po yung mga ka-Super Mom ko na nanonood? I'm here for all of you.
Ayan. Okay, Miss Rancy, pag-usapan muna natin kasi nga kanina no sa ating introduction, we mentioned that you are a single mother
Yes.
of two.
Two.
Ayan. Kasi ang dami nating mistake kanina sa introduction ko. So, how about the kids? Are they here in United Arab Emirates?
Yes, nandito po sila.
Mm-mm.
They are here with me.
Mm. So how was it? Can you share sa mga viewers natin, maybe may mga nanonood tayo of the same situation, they are single mom with their kids here, or maaaring yung mga nanonood sa atin are planning to come to Dubai or in UAE na may mga kids din nadala. So paano mo na nagagampanan yung pagiging ina mo sa dalawang anak mo considering na syempre busy tayo lagi dito as OFW?
Yes. To be honest, it is the big challenge na na-face ko as a mother.
Mhm.
Kasi during the time na nag-decide ako to bring first my daughter,
Okay.
ang sabi ko sa boss ko before is, I have to bring my daughter here with me
Mhm.
or I have to go. Because for me as a
Mm.
mother, ang prinsipyo ko is, magagampanan ko lang ang pagiging ina ko kung kasama ko sila.
Mhm.
Because my kids deserve to have a mother.
Mhm.
Because
Nice.
as a child, I experienced na malayo sa nanay ko. So that
Mm.
feeling na walang ina,
Mhm.
ayoko maranasan ng mga anak ko. So that
Mhm.
principle in life, I applied to my kids. So kahit na gaano kahirap, kahit na magkabaon-baon tayo, wala man tayong maipon, ang sabi ko nga, what I will do with the ipon?
Mhm.
If I cannot turn back the time,
Mhm.
na hindi na nila ako makakasama.
Mhm.
So, as a single mom, this is a challenge kasi financially,
Mhm.
kailangan kong punuan lahat ng mga pangangailangan ko in terms of paano ko sila pag-aaralin.
Mhm. Correct.
And the good thing in thank you sa flowers. And the good thing na nandito meron sa Dubai, sa UAE is meron na tayong mga schools kung saan
Mhm.
online or homeschooling
Mhm.
na accredited sa Pilipinas and affordable din para sa mga bata. So, I mean sa mga parents.
Mhm.
And sa akin talaga struggle ko is yung pag-aaral din ng mga bata kasi hindi ko kayang gumising sa umaga,
Mhm.
maghatid sa kanila, magsundo kasi ang trabaho ko is unlimited time, 7
Mhm.
days a week.
Mhm.
So, ang akin, ang struggle ko is if I will stop working, wala akong katuwang.
Mhm.
So, talagang overuse yung body ko
Oo.
bilang isang nanay.
Pero siyempre, no, yeah, actually, it's actually very good, no? Kasi siyempre, alam natin ang isang nagiging problema ng mga magulang that they are away from their children. Let's say, nasa Pinas and then kayo ay nasa abroad. Di ba, yung hindi mo nasundan talaga yung paglaki nila,
Yes.
you weren't there to guide them properly. Ang masama pa nga nito, di ba, kapag umuwi ka na, parang alam mo yun, yung hindi ka nila masyadong ramdam as a mother or
Yes.
parang hindi ka nila kilala.
Yes.
Pero yung manage na talagang by all means, talagang ginusto mo na nandito silang dalawa
Yes.
ngayon.
And
Mm.
to be fair naman po dun sa mga mother na
Mhm.
talagang pinili naman nila na nandun lang sa Pilipinas, nandun sa
Mm.
Philippines yung mga anak nila is because may mga naasahan din sila.
Mm.
Or is because meron din silang mga priorities.
Mm.
So sa akin kasi, maliit lang yung pamilya ko.
Mhm.
Hindi ganun kalaki. So ang iniisip ko is, ano pa ang kailangan kong mahirap magpalaki ng bata.
Mm.
Yung nanay ko, ayoko rin siyang mahirapan na magpalaki.
Oh, bigyan mo tayo ng visual para sa mga viewers natin kasi syempre you are a single mom, you have your 2 kids here, tapos nagwo-work ka pa. So paano ang sistema noon? Iniiwanan lang sila
No.
or may tumitingin sa kanila or you trusted them already or kumbaga kaya na nila?
Mhm.
Ano yung arrangement?
Actually, in the beginning nung dinala ko yung daughter ko is we live in Dera and I work in JLT.
Mhm.
Work in JLT from 9 to 10.
Mhm.
Sometimes more. So, iniiwanan ko lang yung anak ko sa partition. Bumili lang ako ng nanny camera. I trained her
Oh.
as early as 3.5 years old.
So, wait. Nanny camera. Ibig sabihin, para lang nakikita mo siya kung
Yeah.
anong nangyayari.
Yes.
Pero wala talagang tao na nagbabantay sa kanya.
Minsan may tao kasi yung mga kabahay ko day off or yung sis ko, yung best friend ko, si Nicole,
Oh.
minsan day off siya.
So, paano yun? 3 years old. Paano yung meal niya? Kasi kung nag-work ka from morning until evening,
naka-ready na yun siya. So, magluluto na kami, magluluto na ako, naka-ready na yun siya. Alam niya na kung alin sa fridge yung food niya and tinuruan ko siya kung paano mag-microwave. And kapag mealtime niya, natatawagan ko siya, instruction ko sa kanya, o number 3 lang ha, o tapos ganito lang. So, the good thing with my daughter is she's very obedient. She's following my instruction because before nung dinala ko siya dito, as early as 3.5 years old, ang tanong ko sa kanya, anak, kaya mo ba? Because if kung hindi mo kaya, wala akong magagawa kundi lumaki kang malayo sa akin. But at early as 3.5 years old, she decided na, Mama, I will do it. So, in the beginning, mahirap kasi umiiyak siya sa bahay. Gusto niyang sumama sa work. Pero
Parang nafe-feel mo yung frustration and everything mo before, pero
Oo.
'di ba? Yun kasi ang gusto natin eh, yung
Oo.
magkasama talaga tayo
tinry ko
with
naman.
our kids, right?
Tinry ko naman sa mga nursery, yung mga
Aha.
nagpa-part-time, mag-aalaga.
Oo.
Kaso, kailangan kasi 7 o'clock kukunin na yung bata. Yung nasa work pa ako, so hindi rin talaga nag-work. So dumating yung time na kailangan ko na talaga siyang desisyonan din. So parang ang ginagawa ko pa is nagpapa-pedicure ako weekly doon sa salon sa baba. Para lang yung, kasi syempre worry ko rin yung mga sunog-sunog. Nagte-tape ako ng susi sa tapat ng bahay. Tapos sasabihin ko sa mga girls doon sa baba, sabi ko, pag kami something sa building, please run to this door apartment, nandun lang yung anak ko. Tapos,
Hindi mawawala sa pagiging nanay yung ganong
Oo.
idea, no? Na
pero yung,
prepared ka sa mga ganong sitwasyon.
pero yung trust ko sa God kasi is, ang akin lang is, yung full trust ko sa kanya, kasi ang prinsipyo ko is, kung talagang kukunin sa'yo or mapapahamak yung anak mo, whether you are beside her or no, may mangyayari. So, ang trust ko is God will protect her kahit na wala ako physically. But dumating sa point na kailangan ko ring mag-adjust. So, ang ginawa ko, kinausap ko yung boss ko, pwede bang sa salon na lang kami tumira ng anak ko? Kasi ang layo ng dera sa
Oo, sa GLT.
So many years sa salon kami nakatira ng anak ko. Doon kami kumakain, doon ako nag-work.
Uy, ang bait ng boss mo ha, para bigyan ng special case na ganon.
Kasi ano siya, yung may spa. So parang yung room, kaya lang ang problema namin, kailangan from the morning, kailangan pag open na ng salon, pack up na kami.
Oo, wala kayo doon.
Oo. And even nung nakinuha ko na yung anak ko na bunso, yung 1-year-old, doon din kami tumira kasi wala akong bahay. Dahil hindi na rin kaya ng budget ko dahil dalawa ng yung anak ko.
Pero how was it? Ano yung feeling? Kasi syempre hindi katulad sa Pilipinas, no? Magkaroon man ng problema ang pamilya, alam mo na you have your parents and mga kapatid or family member. Dito kasi sa abroad iba eh. Parang kayo lang.
Oo.
I mean, alam natin may mga kaibigan tayong pwedeng tumulong, pero alam mo yun, parang hindi kasi nila obligasyon eh. So parang you have to find a way na hindi sila magkasakit, ma-cover mo yung mga pangangailangan nila. Ano yung pakiramdam na gano'n? Na how confident are you na nasa ganong sitwasyon na dalawang anak pa ang dala ko?
Ang prinsipyo ko dyan, ang approach ko sa problema ng mga ganyan is shoot whatever comes. Shoot whatever comes. Kumbaga, tapal-tapal method. Kung dito may problema, kuha ka muna dyan, tapal mo dito. Pag dito na naman, ito na naman tapalan mo. Or kung ano yung unang dadating, shoot mo. Parang gano'n na lang. So, kasi kung sasabay-sabay...
Parang go with the flow, in short.
Kasi kung sasabay ka kung sasabayin mo talaga, dumating din ako sa punto na gano'n na parang hindi ko na kaya.
Well, anyway, if you believe in God, then you don't have to worry kasi, di ba? Kasi for sure, He has something for you and for your family. Okay, going back tayo dito sa Super Mom. You are the third runner-up.
Yes.
Share mo muna ano yung experience, ayan, and tell us, ano ba ang Super Mom is all about?
Okay. Super Mom po is a platform for all the mothers in UAE na merong iba't ibang special na kwento. And I believe nung nanalo ako ng third runner-up is because this is what I deserve. Because it's still a lot of mother, yung top 3 na nauna sa akin, they are having heavier story than me. So,
well, anyway, place doesn't matter, no? Kasi what's important is all of you are a strong mother. Iba-ibang kwento.
Iba't-ibang kwento. Pero sobrang, out of 200, I think, pinili is 20. And then from 20, we count to the top 5 on the grand finals. And this is the platform where you can share yung life experience mo sa mother, makapag inspire ka ng tao, this is where I believe that this is the time for me that yung binigay sa akin ni God na makapag-inspire ako ng ibang mother na
Ang galing mo sumagot, no? Dapat ikaw yung nanalo.
yun din ang sinabi nila, kaso meron pa rin talagang deserving daw.
Pwede mag Anyway, all of you naman, it's either may tawag ito, meron silang placement doon sa Supermom or not. All of you are winners.
All of them are winners.
Okay, now, my question na lang is, what is the most unforgettable experience na meron ka during the Supermom na event or pageant?
Yung experience ko is nung mismong grand finals. Kasi parang yung sumuko na yung mga supporters ko kasi parang hopeless na sila dahil wala akong minor awards, wala akong major awards, walang ambassadress title or whatever. But then during the top 10, ako yung unang tinawag and I was not aware because I was like praying in my mind. I'm praying, God, your will, yung kalooban mo lang yung masunod. Kung ako para dito means you have a purpose and you will use me para sa platform na to or dito sa Supermom. And then nung nag-top 10 na, tinawag ako kasi nandun ako sa pinakasulok-sulok sa 18. Sabi nung mga kasama ko, Moms, 18.
Hindi mo alam na number 18
Hindi.
ka.
Tapos sabi ko, oo, 18. Kasi akala ko, you're referring my number. Top 10, 18. Okay. Ano sabi nga nila, parang hindi ko akalain na papasok pa ako sa top 5 or sa top 10 kasi nga, wala man lang akong awards pa. Eh, samantalang yung iba, nag-super hakot awards talaga. Ako ganun-ganun lang talaga ako sa dulo.
Okay. If ever po, since we have viewers, ayan, of course, congratulations
Thank you so much.
for the recognition, Supermom,
so
of course. Pero po, if you have message, may mga viewers tayo ng mga single mom din, na mga nasa ibang bansa na nagtatrabaho. Okay, maaring they are also struggling the same situation na meron ka, grabe ka, nagpaka-Supermom ka talaga dahil diniskartihan mo talaga, nakiusap ka sa boss mo para lang may matirhan kayo ng maayos. Pero you have to focus on your work, pero hindi mo rin sila pwedeng pabayaan.
Yeah.
So, ano yung message mo para sa kanila na maaring they are in the same situation?
Para po sa mga nanay, saan man po kayong sulok ng mundo, you are already Supermom. Meron lang po tayong kanya-kanyang time to wear a crown. So, at this moment, this is my time. And I believe, and I'm very grateful for this title, because I believe that God will use me somehow para ma-inspire po yung ibang nanay. Ang advice ko lang po sa inyo, no matter what you are going through, don't ever surrender and don't have fear in your heart. Because pag nanay kayo, your prayer is on the top list of God.
Amen.
Kasi you are entrusted with a life. Sabi nga, kung hindi ka karapat dapat, bakit ka bibiyayaan ng isang buhay? May plano ang Diyos sa'yo, kaya ka biniyayaan ng isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat. How many anak man yan? It is because you are chosen by God. And bakit mo po problemahin kung ano ang ipapakain mo? Kasi there is God who will problem your problem. So just lift Him everything. Na nung dinala ko yung anak ko dito, sabi ko, God, hindi ko to kaya. Tapos nung nabuntis ako, sabi ko, hindi ko ulit ito kaya. So kung ano man to, ikaw lang may kaya nito, binigay mo to sa akin. Ano mang ipakain ko dito, ikaw magpakain. Kung paano ko to paaralin, ikaw na magpaaral. And one of the miracle na nangyari is, nung dinala ko yung anak ko dito, someone, like angel, nag-present ng sarili nila, nadadalhin nila sa pag-aaral yung anak ko in GEMS Founders and in American school for free.
Wow.
And I want to thank them, Mr. Cameron Going. Until now, you are in our hearts, and we are very grateful for you, Mr. Cameron Going and Girly. And also, I want to take this chance na rin to magpasalamat sa mga tao na naging dahilan bakit ako na dito yung mga anak ko is also Stefan Mora and Leila, the family, yung boss ko nga,
napakalaking part nila sa pagiging nanay ko, kung bakit nandito sila sa akin.
Mhm.
And also, syempre, yung family ko, yung nanay ko, yung kapatid ko, kasi ginabayan nila ako, inagapayan nila ako hanggang sa kaya ko na silang dalhin dito.
Mhm.
So,
Talagang God moves
God
in
moves
mysterious
in my
ways.
life as a mother talaga. So,
Mhm.
until now, hindi pa ko pa masasabing fully successful ang life ko. But looking back, when I was a child, I am already on this.
Mhm.
So, wala naman akong complaint kasi my life flows is slow, but it's going forward.
Mhm.
So, wag po kayong susuko. Mayroong laging inilalaan ang Diyos para sa inyo. Basta para sa mga anak nyo, hindi kayo pababayaan ni God. Yun lang
Amen.
po yung aking
Yan.
advice.
Thank you so much po. Siyempre sa mga viewers po natin, ayun guys, if you have faith in God, you know what, kapag yung problema kasi, kung titingnan mo, parang minsan, di ba, have you experienced that, na may problema kang hinaharap na parang napaka-imposibleng malampasan. Pero lumipas ang panahon na parang wala ka namang ginawa. Pero di ba, parang nalampasan mo siya because God is using other angel dito sa mundo para magbigay sa iyo ng solution, and God blesses you with a gift na meron ka dito, no, for the children na meron ka. And I think you are celebrating your birthday
Tomorrow.
kaya naman in behalf of Angat Pinoy, yan, this is our birthday cake.
Thank you so much.
Happy
Cake
birthday flower.
Yeah.
Ayan.
Thank you so much po sa Angat Pinoy. Thank you so much po sa Kabayan Friday Treats. And I wish all sa birthday ko na kung ano man po yung advocacy ng Kabayan Friday Treats ay maisakatuparan natin. And also sa Angat Pinoy, support niyo po yan. And also, yung mga taong nasa paligid ko, mga kaibigan ko, maraming salamat po sa inyo, mga ka-super moms! Alam ko na kayo!
And thank you so much po, Miss Vency, for sharing your inspiring life dito sa
Thank you.
Kabayan Friday Treat. Kaya guys, magbabalik po tayo with our fun game. Ito na, malalaman natin, maaari kayong manalo, kaya dapat mas tumutok pa kayo. So magbabalik tayo after this commercial. Thank you po, Miss Vency.
Thank you. Welcome.